by any definition, academic, legal, any definition, a sweatshop is against the law.
Here we go.
We're here with a bunch of students today. Can I talk to you for a moment?
Just a second, please.
Just one moment.
Just one moment, please.
Can we talk to you for a second?
You can, just one moment, sir. Please, please back up, sir. I would just like you to back up, please, sir.
No,
I'm happy. We're all happy.
I'm Sherry Salmon.
Hi, I'm Jim Lafferty with the National Lawyers Guild. These are my clients. You know, perhaps chaplain on campus and some of the other folks, and we're here to see the president's sample today. Is he here?
Dr. Sample's not available right this moment.
So he is here.
He's not available right this moment.
Would you please back up?
All right, everyone, we're going to be in this room, all right?
Okay. The reason I'm here is that I followed the efforts by students at this university for many years. It goes back, as you may know, the lifetime of 2 generations of undergraduates, at least those undergraduates who graduated in 4 years. 8 years of attempted dialogue with President Sample's campus. And while we have a long way to go, both the city of San Francisco and the city of Los Angeles, where we stand here, have adopted ordinances that require that all of their contractors and subcontractors avoid any kind of sweatshop labor, including child labor. So I'm here to say what's good for the public sector in Los Angeles is good for USC.
Though President Sample is not here, I will, to the benefit of the camera, read off the statement that we have for him. President Sample, we as students of the University of Southern California formally declare that we are occupying your office, or your anteroom, today as a response to your inaction on the issue of the use of sweatshops in making USC clothing. We've been fighting for the sake of a sweat-free USC for 7 years, and have only been met by consistent inaction on the part of your administration to take fundamental steps toward improving the lives of the exploited workers who sew the clothes that bear our university's name. We only ask that 1, USC affiliate with the Workers' Rights Consortium, or WRC, an independent, comprehensive, and effective factory monitor. And 2, adopt the Designated Suppliers Program, or DSP. The DSP would concentrate the manufacture of USC clothing in factories that demonstrate that they respect the right and dignity of workers. DSP factories would respect the right to organize and would pay their workers living wages. We ask that you let USC join over 160 universities, including Harvard, Columbia, and the entire UC system, and sign on to the WRC, as well as to adopt the DSP. We have the support of students at universities across the country and workers from as far away as China and Indonesia. We remind you that their eyes are all on you and await your action. You, as president of USC, have responsibilities to the students whose interests you represent, and not only listen to their concerns, but also act upon them. So far, you have failed to meet with us, deferring instead to administrators who do not have authority over the issue. We are here today, and we are not leaving until you listen to our requests and adopt the DSP. Sincerely, the Student Coalition Against Labor Exploitation. In addition to our letter to President Sample is attached the letter of affiliation for the WRC and the DSP. We will have to remain until we get those signatures. And also is a faculty petition. Faculty are in support of our cause.
We're not joining.
Why not?
Sorry. Because we think our system is better. We think
A
that
self-police system you think is better than one that's independent?
Look, we've
for them, so we need you to scream
as loud
as
you
can.
We love you.
On 3, we love you. I like that. We love you. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
We love you! we also know that civil disobedience can have consequences, particularly when it entails preventing the university from carrying out its responsibilities and its business. Asking you, as a representative of the university, to leave this office now so the university can carry on with this business. Otherwise, as I said earlier, you will be subject to suspension from the university as well as possible trespassing charges. Is that clear to everybody? So we all understand the terms of the engagement?
We're going to stay until the school decides to take proactive action to respecting workers' rights in factories where treasure and carol is made. And we're not going to leave until the administration decides to sign on to the WRC and the DSP.
Whose university?
Our university!
Whose university?
Our university!
And people had to go to the bathroom, and so we brought buckets of kitty litter.
And they told us that we could not leave the room or else we would be let back in. So a lot of us held it for several hours, and finally when we couldn't take it anymore, we said it's either we're going to piss in this bucket or we are going to be able to go to the bathroom. One of the DPS officers went and said, we have made an arrangement.
He said that he would let us have access to the restroom and he would escort us one by one. And I was the first student to go out.
Right.
And so instead of that, he basically kicked me out and said I couldn't return to the sit-in.
The DPS officer came back and told us, no, she will not be returning with you. So obviously we've been lied to, and we continue to piss in the bucket.
I have great respect for each of you, if I didn't make this clear, as students at USC. I'm not trying to threaten you in any way. I just want to make sure you understand that as you make choices, well, I'm just making sure that you understand that there's a process. Now, if you are suspended on an interim basis, you will have, as the letter will say, 15 days to have a hearing so that it can be finally adjudicated. There is an appeal process, etc. And each of you a letter that suspends your student privileges. And so let's just be clear about what that means. It means that you will be barred from campus, including housing, classes, activities. You may not come on the campus without the express permission of Denzel Suite and accompanied by DPS. You will not, as I said, be able to go to class. Your ability to earn credit for this semester is in jeopardy. So any funds that you and your families have put forward to pay tuition and fees for this semester are in jeopardy. When one is suspended, one does not get those as a refund.
Our university! Whose university?
Our university!
Whose university?
Our university!
Whose university? Our university! Whose university? Our university! Whose university? Our university! Whose university? Our university! Whose university? Our university! Whose university? Our university!
USC students generally are not very politically active, and I think we've shown that they can be when the cause is right.
I just think it's a really step backward, but I think it's important to note that this campaign isn't over.